There was never really anything creepy about the theater in my hometown. It wasn't an old building or in a weird area. It's a big theater chain, and heartbreak never felt so good in a place like that. The new Haunted Mansion movie was on my radar, and I was ready to get in the Halloween spirit. I looked at the showtimes and saw the 8 p.m. showing on a Wednesday was empty. I got the best seats in the biggest theater, and I couldn't wait to shove popcorn in my mouth. That's exactly what I did too, and washed it all down with a giant grape Fanta. After the movie was over, I shook the popcorn remnants off my shirt and started heading down the stairs to the exit. This theater had a long hallway to get to the exit if you walked down the right side. As soon as I cut the corner, I saw what looked like a man digging through the trash cans at the end of the hall. It startled me so much I dropped my popcorn bucket. I bent over to pick it up, and when I looked back, there was nothing there. No way I'm letting a PG-13 Disney movie scare me like that. I laughed it off, dumped my trash into the trash can, and walked out into the hallway of the theater doors and bathrooms. Of course, after chugging a giant cup of soda, I had to make a stop before I left. After I washed my hands, I checked my pockets and noticed that my keys must have fallen out of my pocket during the movie. Great. As I exited the restroom and turned toward the doors to my theater, I saw the doors closing. Usually, the morning crew cleans up the late night showings. I wasn't sure, but I needed my keys, so I had to go in there. I approached the door and looked into the window, and it looked clear. I made my way into the theater and walked down the hallway. Thankfully, the lights were still on, and the credits were still rolling. As I rounded the corner to walk up the stairs to my seat, I saw him, or it, I'm not sure. He was in the top row, slowly walking and looking for something. Its head was an odd shape, almost like a goat, long and sharp. It had long arms and a hunchback. I stood in fear for what felt like forever. The thing got to the end of the row, turned down the stairs. It turned towards me and looked directly at me and stopped. "Food?" It spoke in a low-pitched growl. No, I already put my food in the trash bins. I just left my keys. The words stumbled out of my mouth. It didn't respond. It stood there for a few more seconds and continued to walk down the aisles. I wasn't sure what to do, but I know I needed my keys. I slowly started walking up the stairs to where my keys were. It was 2 rows above that, but my fear wouldn't let me move any faster. When I reached my row, it was nearing the end of the second row above me. The closer I got, the more I could hear it breathing. It was struggling to breathe, but it was always in the same rhythm every time. Once I got to my seat, I turned on my phone flashlight and started digging in the recliner seats for the keys, but I couldn't see them. I was in such a hurry, I dropped my phone on the floor. I picked it up as fast as I could, and when I looked, it was at the end of my row. It wasn't moving, and I couldn't hear it breathing. Food. It wasn't a question that time, it was a statement. In that moment, I decided I could just get my car in the morning and get a ride home. Before I could turn around and run, it got down on all fours and started moving quickly towards me. I took up as fast as I could, but as soon as I got to the end of the row, the lights in the theater shut off. It was pitch black. I didn't stop running, so I stumbled down the stairs with my phone flashlight. As I turned down the hallway, I miscalculated my step and ran directly into a wall and dropped my phone. I gathered myself as quickly as I could to find my phone, but I couldn't see anything. It was nothing but darkness. I could hear the creature breathing, but it didn't sound close. After looking around for a bit, I saw the red exit sign for the side exit, but I couldn't leave without my keys and my phone. There was a dim light under one of the seats in the first row. It was my phone. I fished it out with 2 fingers and held the light up, looking for the creature. Nothing. No more breathing, and no sign of it. I decided to make my way back towards where I was sitting to find my keys. I found them, behind the seat. I looked down towards the exit sign, and there it was, drenched in red light, watching me. I had no choice but to make my way towards the long hall. I decided to go slow so I could keep my eyes on the thing. I made it to the bottom of the stairs, and it was still locked on me. As I took the last step, it got on all fours again, and a voice boomed through the theater. Food! I took off towards the main entrance and managed to get to the doors before the creature could get to me. I bolted through the exit, got in my car, and peeled out of the parking lot. I was in shock. I needed to catch my breath, so I parked across the street. The employees were locking the doors and leaving for the night. As they were leaving, I saw moving through the windows of the lobby. It was a creature. It wasn't looking for food. It stopped moving completely. It was looking at me. I put the car in drive and made my way home. I don't know what it was. I'm not sure I want to know. I have tickets for a late night showing next week, but I don't think I'll go. My late night shows are over.